Hey, how y'all doing out there on this beautiful, beautiful Monday, y'all? The sun shining. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful down here in the Ham, even though we just went through tornado situation. But how are my people doing out there? I got a video for y'all. I told y'all I was going to come on. I was going to do this video. Rodney King, the beating was staged. It was fake. There's a lot of things that people don't know that go on in this world that is fake and staged, like most of the police shootings that you see that has everybody in the uproar. There's a lot of people angry with you. A lot of people are angry at the world, especially black people. When you see things like this happen on TV, you become angry, you become upset. Hard for you to go to work and deal with our other brothers and sisters of different races, because this is why they do these things, just so you can be upset, go around angry. They create situations, stages, like Floyd being killed, George Floyd, killed in Florida. I can't think of his name right now. It was about the hoodie, the boy who was walking around in the hoodie. George Zimmerman shot him. All that was staged just to get into your soul, to make you angry, so you can go and riot and do demonic and wrongful things to other people for no reason, because these things never happen. Now, I told y'all about this, in another video. I was talking about Rodney King, and I told y'all that this was staged. And now I want to literally show y'all, which is going to be hard because you really have no way to prove, because nobody ever really made a video on this. But when it comes down to it, this is mostly just a common sense situation. Like I said, at this time it was 1993. And, that's the main point people need to focus on. There were no cell phones around, no video cameras. So that's one thing we got to see. Now, I'm going to go in, fair use notice, educational use. I'm going to use like 15 seconds of a clip, whichever one I'm going to use. So y'all just roll with me, pay attention. All right.
As a week of pretrial motions ended today in the case of the 4 Los Angeles policemen already indicted in the Rodney King beating, the county grand jury signaled that will be the extent of the criminal.
Look right here. I want everybody to see this little part right here. Look right here. There are lights perfectly shining so you can see this happening. Now, it looked like it's about 9-10 police officers out there. It's lights on them. They surrounding him, taking turns beating him. Nobody has looked across the street and saw a camera yet. Where did this camera come from? Who was walking down the street at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, 10:30 at night when this situation happened? When they say it happened. Then look at the date, March 3rd, 1991. Big number 3 right there. The number 3 always somewhere involves. Not 3, 6, always somewhere. Now 9 somewhere. Where did this camera come from? Let me go back a little bit just to show y'all something, because people get mad at me and they talk about me with the R. Kelly situation. They're like, well, there's pictures of R. Kelly in court. There's pictures of these men right here supposed to be in court, and this never fucking happened. Rodney King was never beat by no damn police. It was staged. And what came after that came the riots. So don't say nothing to me about when I talk about none of these rappers in their court cases. You got 4 white men sitting up here at a table, and this ain't even a real damn court case. We don't even know if this was really. These are the guys that actually really beat Rodney King. Because let me show you the footage again.
Already indicted in the Rodney King beating. The county grand jury.
That's in the dark, right? So how is it that we know that that was actually those officers that beat him sitting there? How don't we not know that that was another case, that a real case that was really recorded, and they used that footage to make you think that they were actually in court for what they did to this man, Rodney King? See, sometimes you have to open your mind, stop believing everything that you turn on the TV and somebody tell you. Because we can't determine that those were the officers that beat him. Why? Because look,
jury signaled that will be the extent of the criminal case.
it's nighttime.
17 other so-called police bystanders at the beating scene will not be.
Just look at it. Look at that crowd around. 12, okay, it was 12:53 a.m. There go another three. There go two threes. 12:53 a.m. So somebody is standing there videotaping at 12:53 in the morning from a pullover. He got pulled over. He went outside committing a crime. He went outside hollering, brought attention, people outside. You know what I'm saying? And they just come outside with a video camera at 12:53 a.m. and just record an ass whoop. If y'all can't see that set up and stage, I don't know what to
Los
tell you.
Angeles County Attorney, whose office presented the evidence.
Now, however morally wrong their failure to intercede, in California law, there is no criminal statute under which these officers can be indicted.
The inaction of the 17 officers may now be investigated by the U.S. Attorney's Office for possible civil rights violations. But of greater concern, said the county attorney, are the results of interviews with some of the police bystanders.
It was a movie or something that they was filming. Because it looked like it was in a, residential neighborhood where they, went to beating on them, man. But, but this is another one I want y'all to check out. This, Rodney King, they say is no longer here. He's passed on, but I just want to show y'all a video of the person who finds him in a so-called swimming pool. And I just want you to listen to their wordplay. Listen to how they don't sound, how they call out his real name. If you come home and you find your wife laying in a swimming pool and she's not breathing, you're not going to say your wife's full name nor care about who she used to be or is known as. You're going to say, hey, I need help. My wife is in a swimming pool. She's drowning, right? So y'all just listen to this and tell me what you feel about it, okay? And this right here shows that, most of the stuff that you see or you think celebrities are dead or people who have brought situations like this upon the world are gone. But this right here will clearly show that they are not.
Pool. Here is some of her 911 call.
About the swimming pool. Rodney King, the guy that got beat by the police.
What wife would say that? What wife would say Rodney Glenn King? Did you hear her voice exactly how she came in and said, the guy that got beat by the police, Rodney King? Who would explain that when this is your loved one drowning in a tub? Then Rodney Glenn King.
Okay, how old is he? He's 47 years old. He's not moving.
The county coroner ruled Rodney King's death an accidental drowning. Our interview with Rodney King was his last. It has never been seen before, until now.
A grown-ass man just drowning in a fucking swimming pool. Really? A grown-ass man just drowning in a goddamn swimming pool. With that bullshit she just did. Rodney Glenn King. Rodney Glenn King. If this your husband, you don't say my husband is in a damn swimming pool, face down, drowning, dead. I'm not finna sit there and say my wife, Sandra Elizabeth King, is laying down in the. You remember her, the lady that got jumped at the Chevron by the police? I ain't gonna be concerned about that. I'm gonna be concerned about getting my loved one out this damn pool and getting help. Fuck their name, just show up. Yeah, you know one that really surprised me, Butter Cookie, is the Emmett Till. I actually thought the Emmett Till situation was real. I actually thought it was real till, you know, as time go on, you know, you want to keep finding things, you want to keep learning more. And then I look up and I find out that's a lie. Nothing more than an intimidation factor. That's all it is. To scare you. To keep black people calm. That's all that was, an intimidation stage. That's all it is. Emmett Till, it was nothing more than to make black people, you know what I'm saying, fearful and scared for their life if they crossed any line against white people. And it never happened. And they've been doing this for years. And people are going out here, you going to work mad, you looking at white people like you want to hurt them. And half of the stuff you see on TV, they're only making up so you can feel that way. Because it's not real. It's not even real, y'all. Half of the situation you see with these guys getting shot, killed by police officers, like, I'm gonna give you one of them is where a guy is walking to a car and two police officers are walking behind him. And when they walk behind him and he opened his door, they supposed to gun him down. You don't see a flash from any firearm that they shoot. You don't see one flash. You know, in the world that we live in, I thought that guns, you know, they spark, you show fire at the tail of it. When a gun goes off, you know, that's what I always thought, you know, in real life, you know. So when I seen that and I seen that they walked him down and they supposedly gunned him down with no sparks coming out the gun, the big black guy who was selling CDs at the corner store, when they took him to the ground, supposedly shot him at nighttime, you didn't see fire come from the gun. But people think these things that are happening are real. It's only to push hatred, to cause chaos, because when there's chaos, there's order. Whenever people get scared in America, the first thing we do is look for a resolution from our government. And that's what's going on now. It's doing nothing but causing hatred amongst people for things that are not even real. Rodney King was never beaten. Never beaten. It was acted out. It was staged. Totally staged. Now, once again, I'm going to talk about this situation or this picture right here. One thing people don't never pay attention to, you see this right here? I'm going to circle around it. I hope you can see the cursor. But you see that eye right there? You see that all-seeing eye? That right there should be your first sign. And when you see this, don't believe shit that come on TV. And don't trust nobody on it. You see this? You see that little eye right there? That's not just a symbol for the broadcasting company or station that they fuck with. Okay? You see now? Oh, that's a good point that you bring that up, Free Mind. Y'all please hit the like button if y'all watching, please. Free Mind, you see the Asian thing going on now. Yeah, I see that. You know what I'm saying? It's real crazy that somebody would go shoot up an Asian nail shop. You know what I'm saying? Then he come around and he say that he's addicted to sex. What does sex have to do with going into a nail shop and killing people? What type of pornos are you watching? What type of pornos is he watching that you going into? Now I know some pornos out there that, you know what I'm saying, that's just disgusting or, you know, just unreal. But I ain't never seen a porno where a guy get an AK-47 or a gun and just walk to a nail shop and he climax after he killed 8 people. So, you know, I don't know. You know, it could be just a state of terror or a way to control guns, you know, stop people from, but as Americans, we all have a right to protect ourselves, you know, because one person was able to go grab a gun don't mean we should not have one, you know, because I'm sitting here right now. I want to go buy me a gun, but I need a car. So, you know what I'm saying? I need one down here because we able to carry down. But with the Asian situation, I can't really understand what that is. You know, it's just probably just, I don't think it's a racial point of view. Like, you know, they try to do against the blacks. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to go and kill too many Asians. And next thing you know, we're going to have Asian lives matter. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was in full agreement with all lives matter, not just this Black lives matter, because Black people don't care about their own people's lives. We kill each other, shoot each other down every day, but then you walk around with a Black Lives Matter shirt on. You got a cousin can't even come stay with you. They staying with friends, but you got on a Black Lives Matter shirt. There's some children next door to you hungry, but you're going to say, girl, that ain't my business. But you got on a Black Lives Matter shirt. Get the fuck out of here. Black people make me sick sometimes with their ignorant, stupid ass and sit and try to act like only time Black people want to come together is when the shit happen to them. When it happened to them, everybody want to kumbaya, my Lord, and all that shit. Then next week is back to the base. So that Black Lives Matter shit, fuck Black Lives Matter, because they don't matter to Black people. That shit is an ignorant movement, and they ain't doing nothing but causing separation. Now you got people got Blue Lives Matter. There's gonna be Orange Lives Matter, Purple Lives Matter, Brown Lives Matter. All types of shit finna come from that bullshit, and everybody life matter. But back to the Rodney King shit that I'm talking about. Right, look at this. This how they play you. They get some people around. We don't know if those were the officers that was beating up Rodney King. Why? Why we don't know that? Because of this.
Policeman already indicted in the Rodney King beating. The county
It's
grand
dark
jury
as
said
hell out there.
that will be the extent of the criminal case.
We don't know if that's
17
them.
other so-called police bystanders at the beating scene will not be indicted.
We don't know if that's them
Noted
sitting there.
Frustration by the Los Angeles County Attorney.
And look, they set up whole press conferences and be lying. It's like a big ass movie. They done made a whole press conference. Look at this dude right here. Now he's some official, probably like a sheriff or a state's attorney or some type of shit. I ain't sure. But he's sitting up there playing out a full fucking role on the camera, on TV, knowing this shit ain't real. Look at him.
Whose office presented the evidence.
Now, however morally wrong their failure to intercede, in California law, there is no criminal statute under which these officers can be indicted.
Did you hear what he just said? Under moral statute, there's no code or law that these officers can be indicted. Basically saying what happened to Rodney King, it ain't shit we could do about it. It ain't nothing we can do about it. And you know why he said that? Was to make people only madder. So when you watching some bullshit like that on your TV screen, and they come on there and they show you footage of a Black man getting his ass whooped, the first thing somebody Black gonna do is become enraged, become mad. And then when they get some guy on there, come on there and say, well, due to the fact under law, there was nothing that we can do about this. It was just immoral. Then that enrages you even more. That infuriates you even more. So that's how the riots got started. And then the rise in itself was ignorant as fuck because you went and destroyed your community. And then you jumped on other races of people for something that wasn't even real. Because people don't understand this world and they don't care to understand. As long as they could go around every day and try to outdo each other, they don't want to learn nothing about this world. So there's a lot of people died from that situation. There's a lot of people that died from other situations. Like, let me give you an example. Like Jack Johnson, the heavyweight champion of the world. A lot of people don't know he was a Mason. A lot of people don't know he was connected, but you'd be stupid not to think that this man was beating up on white men, around 20,000 white men. Around 20,000 white men. He had to be connected to leave that place, to leave that arena. So that's what's going on today. And look at how many people were killed due to the fact of what Jack Johnson supposedly was doing. Do y'all know they used to ride around and literally kill people, hang Black people when Jack Johnson would win a fight? And Jack Johnson, black mouth, gold teeth ass, is sitting up there knowing that he goddamn is a Mason and people are getting killed from his victories. But you think he gonna go out there and tell somebody? You think he gonna go say, hey, I'm a Mason and I ain't as powerful and as strong of a man as you think I am? That the only reason I'm still alive is that I'm connected. But yeah, he gets so much notoriety and praise because at that time, because people don't know, you look at a black man and you feel he was powerful, not knowing that he was surrounded by people who helped him, that he was connected, he was in a brotherhood. Because if Jack Johnson wasn't in the brotherhood, his ass would have been hung after his third fight. People need to start using their mind. Just because they black and you see them and they famous and they got streets named after them, they didn't give a fuck about you, your children, or nothing else. That's why a street named after them. It's somebody in your neighborhood that did more for you and everybody in your neighborhood, but they ain't remember. Just because they are your skin color, just because they look like you, don't mean they go through what you go through. They don't struggle like you. And this right here, this fake ass beating that happened, caused a lot of people to die and get hurt.
Action of the 17 officers may now be investigated by the U.S. Attorney's Office for possible civil rights violations. But of greater concern, said the county attorney.
They never, who was the person that gave the footage up? They never announced that. I remember this. I was 10 years old when this happened, 1993. Where is the person who videoed this? I ain't never heard nobody say, oh, I got paid off the Rodney King footage. I got $3 million for that footage. I never even seen the face of the person who said they recorded this video. Who was there at 12:53 a.m. recording this? Recording this. It never happened, y'all. It never happened. Now the next one I'm gonna go in on, y'all. I'm gonna do the OJ next. That's gonna be the next video. Because see, a lot of people don't even know about that. A lot of people think OJ really killed somebody. Y'all think OJ Simpson really killed somebody. And that shit was fake as hell too. That's another race bait hoax. Another race baiting hoaxes. That's what they are, race baiting hoaxes. Controversy, chaos, hate. Yep. And it looked like, I don't understand why is it that they attack us with it more. Maybe because black people are more ignorant. Yeah, that's why. That's got to be why. Maybe because we are so caught up in the world, so caught up in materialism and trying to act like we are not poor to each other. They know we are lost, so they attack us more because we don't know no better. And don't blame me for saying that. Even the Lord said that in the Bible. His people gonna suffer due to ignorance. And that's maybe why they attack us so much, because we so focused on doing better than each other. My house bigger and better than yours, trying to act like we are not the poorest race in this fucking country. And so let's I said it, yeah. I said that. Let's go at the weakest link. We are the weakest fucking link. Yeah. We ignorant as hell when we know nothing about where we came from, where we need to go. The only thing we worry about is, like I said, materialism and trying to outdo each other. We are the weakest link of all nations in America. And that's just being real. Because if I could see this, even though I was 10 years old when it happened, I couldn't see it at that time. But if I could see it now, how is it that people that's 50 years old, if I was to sit down right now and call my father and I'd discuss it with him and say, you know, the Rodney King beating was fake and most of the stuff you see on TV never happened, my dad would tell me I'm a goddamn fool. He wouldn't even sit there and have time to try to hear my opinion on it. Because he wants it. Some like the movie Matrix, some people don't want to be unplugged. Some people don't want to be unplugged from the Matrix. When you go try to tell them stuff that you know, they look at you like you crazy. You're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, you on that stuff that they be talking about on the internet. You can't unplug people. A lot of people don't want to be unplugged. They want to keep tasting that state. They want to keep thinking everything is on an even playing field. For your book, you said we aren't the poorest people in this country. Who is then? Who's the poorest people in this country? Who's the poorest people in this country? Explain to me, besides us. In this country. I didn't say in this world. I said in this country, United States. Because I've been black 37 years, and it looked like us. It looked like us. You know? But I like to hear your point of view on it. You know what I'm saying? I love somebody to teach me something. So I'm waiting to hear from you. But I like to hear what other nationality in America is more poor than black people. And I don't mean that for no pity party. It's just the truth. So when you see that, the first thing you do as a black person, you become enraged. Oh, I can't believe they doing us like this. But we do us like this. You see the ignorance in it? Why does it have to? Why do you become so angry because it's a person of another color? But you could walk right outside your door and see two guys holding the guy down, beating him with guns and everything, and you'll sit there and pull out a camera and record it. But when it's a white person, oh, you so angry, you can't deal with this. You see what I'm saying? It's ignorant. Like I seen Morgan Freeman do and not the hype of Morgan Freeman, because you know he with the bullshit too. But I like what was said in the interview between him and his white interviewer. And he said, somebody, do you consider yourself a black African American? He said, no, I consider myself a human. He said, I think the problem is that people putting labels on each other. He said, when I see you, I don't see your color. He said, I see a man. He said, I don't say, oh, I was sitting there talking to this white guy. He said, I was sitting here talking to what your name is. He said, hopefully when you talk about me, you don't say, hey, I was sitting there talking to this black actor named Morgan Freeman. I was talking to this actor named Morgan Freeman. So really, when you put that color coding in there, you already, you know what I'm saying, is already causing separation. Because why do you have to say, hey, you remember that little white kid? Why you just can't say, you remember that little kid? Hey, you remember that little black kid? Why you just can't say, you remember that little kid? Because when you throw that label over there, you already putting something into it. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's offensive. Black people don't understand that's offensive. If it's a crowd of black people, white people, and let's say a little white girl run off somewhere and do something, everybody, you know, black people, we're going to say, where that little white girl went? White people could sit there and look like, well, damn, why does she have to be a little white girl? Why can't she just be a little girl? You see what I'm saying? So it go both ways, but people don't understand it because you're so ignorant and you've been trained to every time you see something, you're supposed to get angry over because you black. But you don't get angry when you sit there and you look out your door and you see your neighbors shooting and killing each other and fighting. You go pick up a phone and record it. Get the fuck out of here, man. Insomniac, you're welcome to come on. Insomniac City. If you disagree, you're welcome to come on to the panel. But see, everybody want to get mad and go to talking about white people. Why black people? As soon as we go to talking about black people, we want to go to talking. White people ain't got shit to do with us. I ain't talking about white people. We got to fix up. Like I just said, black on black, black lives matter ain't shit because we don't care about each other. And you feeling offended probably, I'm just saying, because I'm sitting up here telling the truth about us. That's the problem. We want to go talk about us. The first thing we want to do is go talk about what white people did. Man, get off that old shit. And that shit probably made up too. Get off that old ass shit. What about today? Ain't nobody got us in chains and beating us today, but we mentally still enslaved. What about that shit? What about that? You can't. I can't walk right down. I can't go outside right now and walk to the gas station without dudes pulling up on me and looking at me like they want to kill me for no fucking reason. But then you gonna sit up here and gonna say some shit like, "Oh, it's white people." White people don't have them fucking problems. I don't see nobody white. I don't see no white children walking down to the gas station getting shot by other white boys. I don't see white people going to the club or going to lounges and then they get shot 30 times by another white man. I don't see that. But guess who do that? We do that ignorant, stupid ass shit. So why the fuck I got to sit up here and try to talk about somebody white? White people ain't got shit to do with this. That's exactly what I'm saying. We always looking for somebody to blame. We got to fix us, bro. I ain't white. I ain't never lived around in a white community. So I'm talking about us and our ignorant ass shit. I done seen a lot of ignorance that we do. I've seen a lot of uncaring, unpassionate shit that we do to each other. Shit, we'll sit there and watch each other starve, lights go out, go homeless, family included. Fuck neighbors, black families doing this. But then you see people want to sit up here and just talk this shit every time. And, man, fuck that. Whatever happened in the past is the past. What about today? And today, we still fucking lost. That's all it is. It's meant for us to fight against each other. But I ain't with that, you know what I'm saying, blaming everything on society. Yes, we know we living under white supremacy. But even still, what you gonna do to change it besides sitting there crying and bitching every time you see something on TV and then get angry at a race of people for no fucking reason? Because you too ignorant to understand that it ain't even real. Y'all give me 1 second, please. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. But
Pretrial motions ended
just
today in
showing
the
you this
case of the
bullshit.
four Los Angeles policemen already indicted in the Rodney King.
We don't know if those were really the guys that beat this man up. We don't know that. And once again, let me take this back. You see this right here? So next time I make a R. Kelly video, and I tell y'all R. Kelly ain't in jail, that he going through the same thing Bill Cosby and all them doing, that ain't none of them niggas in jail. You see how they made a whole, this probably ain't a real clip of the officers. This probably ain't them. This probably an old case they just used this footage from. But you see how they use footage and stuff to make you think stuff is real, right? You see how they have people that play characters and go out there for years, get people killed, riots created from actors. So next time you see R. Kelly standing in court with a suit on, just because he in court with a suit don't mean it's real. Remember, they had Tupac in court. And just go check out Industry Host Revealed on that. I ain't even got to talk about that. Just because you see a photo of a bailiff and some people in suits and some tables and chairs don't mean it's real. Just wait until you realize that we're not spinning around on the ball. I mean, I already know that. I'm not mad. You made a statement that blacks fall for it when we all do. Yeah, we all do. We all do. But we the ones going around angry from it. It's mostly targeted towards us because, like I said, we the weakest link. We the most ignorant group of people on this earth. We are easily fooled. We are easily bamboozled. So yes, we are going to be their target. We focused on the dumbest shit in the world. So yeah. I like this one right here. Never be too. Rodney was the first. Thank you, my brother, sister, for coming on here saying Rodney was the first. That's matter of fact, no. Emmett Till was the first. In my opinion, Emmett Till was the first one, you know, jump start that movement. I'm sure that terrified a lot of people. But do you see how stuff like that changes things? Can you imagine being a young boy growing up at that time when that Emmett Till situation happened? Can you see it? Can you imagine how scared a mother was, who was ignorant, not knowing it wasn't real, but because she seen a little black boy beaten to death like that? Do you understand how a mother used to be worried about their sons? Can you imagine a black mother waking up at that time and she looking at her son, baby, when y'all go to school, don't look at a white person. When you see a white person, duck your head. Don't say nothing to them. Don't look their way. Be quiet. Can you understand the mindset that they give a child, the inferiority that they feel throughout their life when their mama tell them they have to duck their head down, but they not understanding because their mama is afraid they're going to get killed? Do you see the trail of pain that's left behind with that? Even though the mother doesn't understand because she's ignorant to this world, she doesn't understand that it's not real. But she's in such a fear state of mind that every day she wakes her sons up for school and she tells them, don't look at somebody white, don't say nothing to them. Do you understand what'll be in that child's mind once they get grown? That fear from what their mother had, and it wasn't even real. It was made up and staged to put that fear into their mother. Y'all don't understand, man. I hear a lot of black people talk that shit. We superior because we can jump high, we can run fast. Let me tell you something. If the Lord if one race on this earth was superior than the other, that'll be the only race on this motherfucker. Okay? That will be the only race on here. You wouldn't be seeing black, white, Asian, green, Indian. Why would somebody make a superior race and then just send other people behind it? I think they do that after they see that one race, a group of race of people, one shit, right? When they see the whole group one shit, then they create a new legion of people, right? They have freedom and a chance to grow. Who has freedom and a chance to grow? But see, one thing people are not realizing at this point right now was, as Americans, which I love being America. I love America. It's the greatest country on earth. But ain't none of us shit to them. Whether you white, green, yellow, purple, black, ain't none of us shit to them. If you poor, you ain't shit, basically. It don't matter what color you is. That's why it's stupid to be racist. If you ain't rich, your ass is in trouble just like me. You in trouble, baby. You in trouble, baby. Let me see if I go over here and find something else on Mr. King. See if we can find something else, you know, catch them in their lives, you know. Oh, let me check this out. I wish I could just pull it. This is not Rodney King who was beat. Do y'all see this picture? I wish I could. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up, swole up. Come on with this video. That ain't even him. What's going on now? Now my computer messing up. Come on now. Let's get. Oh man. Fair use notice, baby. Fair use notice. I just want to get to this picture. Okay, I don't need that. Let me go see. I can type this in. Rodney King. Jail picture. Let's see if we can find this, y'all. This is Rodney King's jail picture. Y'all see that? Now, out of all that ass whooping that they did to him, now see, a lot of people gonna see this and they gonna say, you know, yeah, he got beat up. But let me tell you something. When you take an ass whooping for $10 million, I'll let somebody swell me up for $10 million. Do that look like somebody who got his ass whooped with billy clubs by 9 and 10 people? Do that look like it? I know it's kind of hard. I wish I could zoom in or something. I wish I could zoom in. But man, get the fuck out of here, man. This man ain't get beat up by nobody. If they would have beat his ass like that with them billy clubs, man, that man would be dead running around here. That bullshit. They ain't take nothing from him because it was staged. It wasn't even real. It wasn't even real. And like I said, I'm looking for somebody to come up on the panel. You're welcome. You're welcome to come on. If you want to have any opinion, you want to have something to say, if you want to teach me something, inform me or something, then, you know, you're welcome. Ain't no problem with that. But this been going on for years and years and years. And like I told y'all, a lot of people don't want to be unplugged from the matrix, man. You got to try to unplug people. They don't want to go. They're going to think you crazy. Look, I'm talking about, I wish, how can I zoom this in? How can I zoom in on it? I don't see how I can zoom in, but this is not a guy who was beaten with billy clubs by at least 10, 12 people. That ass whooping ain't come from that. The fuck out of here. Let me go down here and read some of these comments. The courts are corrupt. They're responsible for false images, but citizens can be censored. The gut that played George Floyd is also the same guy that plays his twin basketball player. Hold up, saying the guy that played George Floyd is also the same guy. You know, what's that guy name? His last name Jackson. If I ain't mistaken, is that the guy you talking about, a basketball player? Is that the basketball player that they were talking about was playing the role of George Floyd? Because I ain't mistaken, I remember them saying that. And that's what they do. They get other celebrities to act out like, just like the Tupac video I made. They come back and they play other people because they're actors. They tell you that, hey, this is a rap star and this and that, but the whole time they acting and pushing agendas across the world. And then I really want to go back to this. Just go back and listen to this again, y'all. Listen to how I think this his wife just says it's him that's in the pool.
Of his backyard pool. Here is some of her 911 call.
Please hurry up, please. Rodney King, he's at the bottom of the swimming pool. Rodney King, the guy that got beat by the police. From the swimming pool. Rodney King, the guy that got please.
One call.
Please hurry up, please. Rodney King, he's at the bottom of the swimming pool. Rodney King, the guy that got beat by the police. He had it. What is he?
Not sounding hysterical. Not sounding like they crying or anything. Rodney King, the guy that got beat by the police, it was fake, y'all. Rodney King time was up. He did his job. His character had to go. All right, Rodney King, or whatever the hell his real name is somewhere living in the French Riviera, eating barbecue. Eating barbecue, laughing at us. With a big, nice chick with a lot of money, man. And that's how they do us. Civil rights movement was nothing more than to get a lot of black people who were willing to die locked the fuck up. That's all it was. That's all it was. And Lord, I don't even like talking about Nipsey no more. That was one of my biggest videos. Was Nipsey Hussle. But let me ask y'all this about the Nipsey Hussle situation for anybody watching. Where is that case now? Has the little dude even been indicted for murder? Is he doing time? No, because it was fake. What about young Dolph getting his car shot up by a black youngster? Have they been to court on that yet? No, because it was fake. What about Rick's car getting shot up in Miami? Anybody got charged for that? No, because it was fake. Oh, damn. Exactly, Butter Cookie. Who says a person's real full name at that time of that emergency? You see your wife laying in a goddamn pool, you're going to say, my wife, Samantha Green Bulger. Laying outside. You know the one she works at Glenwood Hospital? The lady probably like, how the fuck I'm supposed to know all that? Do y'all need help? Do y'all need help? That's my concern. I don't care about their name, baby. Bullshit. And push back, hell, I'll ride for Nip. I don't know what you're saying, bro. Change your stream format, then after you finish, go back to the one you're on now. Screen format. Okay. I need to go back to that picture then. But damn. Let me see. It still won't get the picture big enough for y'all to see it. I really want y'all to see how he looked from that so-called ass whooping. He ain't really got no bruises on him. He's supposed to have some shit broke. Do y'all know how hard a billy club is? You know how hard them motherfuckers is? Them hoes are metal, man. Man, Rosa Parks was amazing her goddamn self. All of them are full of shit. They don't care nothing about neither one of us or any of us. And people just need to understand that. Mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, I just try. It's still not working with it like that. You know, I got to learn this a little bit more better. But I wish I could show this picture. You know. And then for one, another thing, we don't know if that was even him getting beat. We don't know if that was him even getting beat up.
Can we all get along? Can we get along?
What a bruises are all on his arms, his legs, his back.
Can we all get along?
What a bruise is that?
Can we all get along?
Look at that there. Look at all that burning. Look at all that chaos they did for something that wasn't even real, man. I'm trying to scroll down so I can see if I can get a good picture of him. No, I can't find nothing with a good picture of him. Yeah, man. You know, that's another video. I might have to go back. I might have to get back on and talk about that. You know, but right now I really want to show a picture of him, just because y'all seen the way that they was beating this man with sticks, billy clubs. That man's supposed to have been in a coma, not able to walk around and do videos and talk about shit. But y'all, it's time for me to get off anyway, man. I've been on an hour. I thank y'all for tuning in. For those that tuned in, you know, I got 23 people on here. I hope I got 23 likes. You know what I'm saying? If you want to donate to the channel, it's all up on the screen, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will be back on. This is just a video I wanted the people, you know, to watch and try to understand that half of the stuff you see that's going on with the racial, you know what I'm saying, justice, it's not even real. You know, don't waste your time in it. Don't get mad behind it. You know, study it, learn from it, and know what's going on in the world around you. This is Easy Work Boxing, man. I thank y'all for y'all time. Y'all love me, y'all support. Y'all, I'm out of here. I will be back. I'm out.